welcome back to Culture Clash Reactions. My name is Fen.
My name's Akasha.
Hope everyone's doing well. I've been at work all night, long day, come home. Akasha has put all the Christmas lights up. It's very Merry Christmas, everybody. And she's about 6 glasses of wine in.
Yeah.
How you feeling, baby? Feeling all right?
I feel great,
You
but
feel okay?
if I start
You're gonna
acting,
start laughing like.
I don't get like that when I'm drunk.
Sorry, go on, carry on, go on. You were saying.
Well, no, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Of course, you forgot you said you fucking alco. Anyway.
Okay.
We are back. Sorry, I had to put you on blast in front of everybody.
Okay.
We are back with our favourite and your favourite. Bill Burr is back in town. Anything with Bill Burr these days, he's such a legend and he's so beloved at this point that anything he does, I just looked at this and I saw everyone kind of talking about it. And of course, there'll be some controversy. I bet it's not even that controversial. It's just
Probably
him
not.
just
It's just him
pointing
being
out the
him.
obvious.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I thought,
Bill Burr.
let's do a reaction to it. And it's already 2 million hits in like 4 days or something, which just shows you how like he's just such a legend.
He's a likable guy too, you know.
And anything he says has like some weight to it at this point. People don't admit that, but like I do want to see what he has to say.
Yeah.
So on Jimmy Kimmel as well, which I can't stand him.
You don't
It's
like
not
Jimmy?
I can't stand him. It's just those shows are so like forced and whatever.
They're just scripted.
They're
like
so
I don't know
forced.
the whole dynamic, but I do feel like they have to sit down before and say, I'm going to ask you
Oh,
about
100%.
this. You know what I mean? So,
And I think Bill Burr derails them a lot. I'm pretty sure he does. I bet he does.
Okay.
But should we get into it?
yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel and Bill Burr. Let's do it.
First guest tonight is one of the funniest people of all. He's a comedian, actor, and filmmaker with 2 big hits on Netflix right now. He plays Squirtle the Turtle alongside Adam Sandler in Leo and made a movie all on his own called Old Dads. Please welcome
Still gotta
Bill
see
Burr.
that.
I want to watch that. It looks like it's going to be good.
It just looks like a dad.
He
Just a
does.
normal
He
little
does.
dude. Yes, he is a dad.
Welcome.
What's going on?
How you doing? Can
I'm
I ask
all right.
you? I want to ask you about something because I'm curious about this. One of our producers, Claire, was on the phone with you yesterday. You were driving, and she said you were
sober.
sober.
Yeah.
As you were driving, you were cursing at people, at other drivers, and yelling at them from
Yes.
the car. Yes. Do you ever find yourself in a situation where they recognize you after you've yelled at them from the car?
I don't look at myself like that. I'm in my head, so I'm looking out, so I'm not seeing me. I'm just seeing what they're doing, and it just annoys me. I think once you start calling somebody like that whole, oh my God, is that the guy from that show, is out the window.
Right.
And you just want to win the argument. Maybe when they drive away, they're like, hey, isn't that guy from Comedy Central? No, they don't know how to get into a lane. They get 3/4 of their car in, and then their back fender is in the lane, and you beep at them, and then they look at you, and they give you the finger like you're the problem.
Right, yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's that L.A. thing, like, well, I'm in the lane, so like...
You think it's
my
an
whole-
L.A. thing, or is it an
It's a
everywhere
self-involved thing. I don't know what it is, but it's just, yeah. I'm kind of known with all of my friends for that.
You're known
that
for
if
that.
you call me and I'm in the car, we're going to be talking, and it's going to be normal, and then all of a sudden, it's going to be like, lady, go! Which is always funny if I'm talking to a woman, because then she thinks I'm... No, not you, the person in front of me, and then they're just like...
You just announced your new tour is going to start in February.
Yeah.
A couple days after the Super Bowl.
I didn't know he was touring.
That would be
You're
a
starting in
good
Palm Springs, right? Rancho Mirage in Palm Springs.
Yep, kicking it
Will you
off.
drive there?
Yes,
Oh, there'll
definitely.
be a lot of yelling on the way there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And have you played there before?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I can't remember. I've been doing this so long.
Last time you played here, I know you remember this one. You played Fenway Park, which had no comedian ever had played Fenway Park before. And look at that crowd.
That must be a crazy feeling.
Cow.
Yeah, and then that's when you showed your celebrity softball home run video after that.
Oh,
And it wasn't until I was driving home, I was like, wait a minute, didn't they like move the fences like way in on that?
well, it's softball. You can't hit a softball 310 feet, or
The
you.
word in that is soft.
Let's just say
It was
this.
slow pitch underhand. You hit a liner to the shortstop, and it was a celebrity home run, and you're sitting there showing me the footage like I'm supposed to be impressed.
I'm guessing Jimmy Kimmel did a Do you know anything about this?
I don't know about it, but I get like what's going on.
Oh.
So he did like a
This is my
celebrity.
British side. I have no
I
idea.
guess
what
like
they're
a
on about.
celebrity softball game, but obviously they moved the fences in, so it's gonna look
And
like
he hit a home run.
it's
or
gonna look
something.
like he hit a home run.
Right. Okay.
But
fair
in a
enough.
normal game, probably
Bill's
not.
calling him out.
Yeah,
on it. Fair
yeah.
enough.
Listen, if you want to go out back and you want to throw the ball around, I'd be happy to do that with you,
You think
anytime.
you're better than a 55-year-old bald comedian?
Hey,
That's your big
You
claim
can
to
always-
fame? All right, Jimmy.
Sorry. It's so clear on here. Like, I know that he's the host of the show,
Yeah.
but it's always interesting to me how people like Bill Burr come on these shows and just take control of the show.
Yeah, they do.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
because
I
Jimmy
bet,
Kimmel's nowhere near as talented. That's why.
and he's so, and you can just tell that. And I mean, they do different things, but I'm saying you can
Sure.
tell Bill Burr is so much more quick-witted
yeah.
and just on top of it,
He's in
like with his
control of the
comebacks.
conversation.
Yeah.
I'll take that action.
but that's exciting. I mean, that's a pretty great deal, right?
Oh yeah,
there.
no, that was definitely that was a big gig. That
No,
was not,
no
that was
comedian. Did you have any opening acts?
yeah, Tony V.
Oh, so Tony V is the first comedian to play
Yes,
Fenway Park.
That's
technically.
exactly it. Tony
I love
V.
Tony V.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. He must have been so excited for
Yeah.
that.
Well,
too.
I started out and I learned so much from him. So it was a nice full circle moment. And
Yeah.
then in the end, probably the best part is we were up in the right field bleachers smoking cigars as people were walking out. And they were, hey, great show. They were saying up. And we just, we're both Boston guys, so it was an unbelievable moment. Yeah.
And then,
I'll tell you what was even better.
What?
Is my friggin' agent.
What?
Oh, he bought a house on the Jersey Shore, so like I have to just keep working. He's not going to say that. Like I didn't even get a chance to go to a Dunkin' Donuts and get a high five after that show. Like the next morning, I'm at like Logan Airport. Please take all your liquids out of the bags. Yeah. Then I was on my way to Toronto.
Do you do Christmas shopping? Is that something that you personally will do?
No, I do. Yeah.
You do?
You got to make sure you get like the one big gift and all that. So I have everybody. I got a son, a daughter, and my wife. So I got everybody's big gift done. So now I can relax. But I go to the store.
You do? Oh, you actually have to go in person.
I don't like doing that. It just feels like you go on like Amazon or something. It just feels like you don't love the person.
That's how we do all our shopping.
It's like, what did you want? Yeah, it's all good.
Pretty
Back
much.
to me drinking.
Are you guys doing? How old are your kids now?
Soon to be 7 and 3.5.
Okay, so are you like,
He's
is it
got a
elf on the
little
shelf
baby.
type of deal? Are you threatening them?
My wife bought the elf on the shelf thing. I had nothing to do with that, so that is all her responsibility. So that stuff you would.
You were explaining
I was
the elf
just
on the
talking to you
shelf
about
me
Elf on the
just
Shelf.
yesterday. What was it
Is
again?
that a British thing or no?
I don't
Not
know.
really.
Again, for those who know the channel, I'm half Libyan, but I was born and raised in Libya, so we have no elf in the shelf. What is this bullshit? Get outside and
What
throw
is elf?
rocks. What?
What is elf?
Who is this shithead? Small guy. Fuck off.
Basically, quick pretense of what it is.
Uh-huh.
It's a kit that you buy, and it's this little elf. And the parents basically put, spoiler if you have kids watching, doubt it, but
They should be watching this.
you basically just put it in different places, and he's supposed to move when the kids are asleep.
Ah, got it.
So when they wake up, it's in a different place, and they're supposed to be mischievous, and it comes with a little kit to like, for ideas, but
Yeah.
people just do their own thing with it. It's fun though. We're going to
Cool.
do it when we have a baby.
That's,
It'll be fun.
can we also like balance it out with the Libyan stuff as well, though? Go outside and dig hole with fingers until fingers burning. Okay, outside, go.
Maybe
I
when
will
they're older. Okay.
Okay, cool.
You were talking about, I laugh about that every night. Like I'm laying in bed, and second her head hits the pillow, she's like, I forgot to move that elf.
That would
It's a big
happen.
responsibility.
Yeah, but how deep is the lie gonna get? Like, I already don't like that I said that there was this guy that doesn't exist, and now you have like the elf. It's just, you're totally like, I really feel like whoever is keeping us all separated through politics and whatever, like Santa Claus is part of it, whereas they just immediately break down the trust between the kids and the parent. Like you start and it's totally for the parent. You just want to see them
think
get
so?
excited about life because you're so miserable. Like Santa,
I
You said that Santa
remember.
Claus is coming, right?
I remember when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real, and I hated my parents for like weeks.
I don't even remember like finding
Like
out about.
weeks. I was like, you lied for that long, and you let me. I was at school like telling kids that I like defending Santa Claus basically.
Right.
And I was like, you let me do that?
How old are you?
I'm not gonna say on this channel.
I got a feeling you were pretty old.
I was like a lot older.
Are we not double digits? Oh, fucking hell.
Just push play.
I'm already.
I shouldn't have said
fucking
anything.
Idiot.
Push play.
Coming, you excited, right? Oh boy, 3 more days. Are you excited? Is life worth living? It's so stupid. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do like that day. I'm just gonna be totally honest.
Are you?
I'm just gonna be, look, I got caught up in the lie that you're supposed to say as a parent. It's stupid. The whole thing is stupid. I don't really believe in much. Like, I don't believe in Santa Claus. I don't think Jesus.
You gonna tell the kids this?
Well, Jesus was like the first Chris Angel. You know? Chris Angel is doing everything that Jesus
Pretty
did,
much.
other than pulling the fish out. He's walking on water too.
True.
They both got the long hair and the good body. They don't wear shirts. You know?
Middle America's losing it right now.
Yeah.
I just don't I'm really, I know what I'm going to tell my kids when they get to a certain age. I really am. Like, I have it down
You have it
about
planned out?
religion and people.
Really?
Narcissists, sociopaths, all of this type of stuff. Like, if you want to see a great case thing on, like, narcissism, liberals are so stupid the way that they handle Trump.
What do you mean?
You should
Here it
shut
comes.
up. He's a narcissist. Neutral energy.
Yeah.
Neutral.
You think he'd go away?
You know what I think he was? I think he was a one-hit wonder. Right? He wrote The Twist. And then that was it. He was on the casino circuit, and then you idiot liberals wrote him Twist again when you indicted him. And now he's a martyr.
And now he's
coming
got
back, Jimmy.
The peppermint twist is back.
Coming
Yeah.
back. He's going to be great for comedy. He's coming back. I can't believe, like, these are honestly going to be our two choices, because I really try to, with each thing, to try to be, like, figure out who I'm going to, but I mean, it's got to be, I want somebody in their 40s, somebody that's going to have to live with their decisions. I don't want, like, you know, with any luck, they'll both die of natural causes.
Oh my God.
Before the election, and maybe you could get somebody that still has something to live for.
Wow.
You know?
This year, you're not going to get a visit from Santa, but you are going to get a visit from the Secret Service.
Why? I said die peacefully.
Oh, you did?
I
didn't hear peacefully.
I did.
Oh,
no,
you
and then you threw that in. Just
I
to
must
throw
have
me
thrown
under
that
the
in.
bus.
Yeah. Bill Burr is
Wait
here.
a
He
minute.
means no harm.
How long you been wearing suits? You're supposed to unbutton the coat when you sit down.
No,
That's
that's
been
not
bugging me
true.
the whole time.
All right, I'll unbutton everything. More with Bill Burr after this. We'll be right back. It's Bill Burr and Adam Sandler in Leo, which you can see on Netflix, and which I have seen with my children 5 times now. They love Leo. They love the whole thing. Have your kids seen the movie?
Yeah, they loved it. They loved it. And then my daughter had a bunch of questions about, you know, how did you come up with the voice, which is hilarious. I'm just talking. And she's going like, how did you come up with it? I go, I'm just talking. I'm not doing a voice. And she's going, it doesn't sound like you. And we had this whole.
Really? She didn't think it sounded like you?
No.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I was just happy that she thought I had a little Mel Blanc in me.
Yeah. And
Nobody in this crowd got Mel Blanc. That's 9,000.
he was the Looney Tunes guy. You also have another #1 Netflix movie, one that you directed, you co-wrote, and you starred in.
Yes.
Called Old Dads, which I really enjoyed. And not just enjoyed, but related to in many ways, because a lot of it is about putting your kids in a school in L.A. And you not only did I relate to a lot of things, you shot the movie in the school my kids went to.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the scene where I called the woman the C word.
Yeah, you did. Is that based on a true story?
No, but I didn't take into account when we were going to shoot that there were going to be kids there, and we were going to be doing take after take.
Oh, yeah, good point.
And their parents were going to be sitting there. So when the camera wasn't on me, I would say something else. But I definitely had to double check with all the women. I'm like, that's funny, right? And they're like, yeah, it's totally funny. It's totally funny. But yeah, so I had never done that until after the movie. After the movie, I got into it with some other dad or something like that, and I called him a smug, you see. And
For real, in
it
real
was
life.
a sports argument. And then
You did? Oh.
yeah, I lost my temper. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
So then I ended up driving away and then going, oh my God, I just did that scene from the movie. Is that going to get back to where my kids go to school? What the hell? And then I sort of had this panic attack. Then it was like typical guy stuff. I ended up running into him at a restaurant that he wasn't even supposed to be at. And he just was just like, hey, man, I was like, I'm an idiot. And then we just both laughed, and now we're like great friends.
What do you mean he wasn't? He wasn't supposed to be at the restaurant?
Yeah, he got the address wrong or something.
Oh, I
and
see.
we just ended up going at the same time, so it ended up smoothing out.
I see. Okay, well, good. I'm glad it smoothed out. How'd you get Bruce Dern to be in the movie?
That was probably Monica Levinson. She's a beast, man. She was one of the producers. She's done a bunch of stuff. And
was he fun to shoot with?
He was unbelievable. So I had worked with his daughter, Laura, on F is for Family. So that was sort of hopefully our in. Can't remember. It was a while ago. But all I know is when he got to the set, like he was just, he's this legend. And he just started telling stories. And it was me, Bobby, and Bokeem sitting in the car. And like, he's been doing this so long that all these legends are just people to him. So he would just be saying, yeah, so, Jack was blah, 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 blah. And you'd have to do like, oh my God, he's talking about Jack Nicholson. And we were all just sitting there like listening. And he did a lot of improving. So you had to be like on your toes. And then somehow we started talking about booze, and I told him I had stopped, which led to root beer, and then talking about how great root beer floats were.
Yeah.
So then when he rapped on the movie, him and the whole crew, we all had root beer floats as he told stories. It was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty good. But I do want to say, when you play softball, what they do, the ball doesn't travel as far.
Uh-huh.
You understand? So they moved the fence in. First celebrity home run in 9 years in that game.
Oh, yeah? Who were you up against? Gilligan?
I don't know who that is.
You acted like that was Murderer's Row. You know what? It was so annoying that you showed me that. I actually went and I found online Tom Selleck hit a home run in Tiger Stadium, baseball, a real one, into the upper deck.
A baseball.
Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, yeah? You're going yard at Kamitsky?
It's certainly possible. Look at you. You're wearing work shoes as if you work. Oh, look at this. Here we go.
They like threw it at
It's
him.
like, well, it's slow pitch softball.
You know what? You know what? That's not bad.
Not bad.
That's not bad. I mean, that would have been a fly out in my warehouse league, but we'll give you a home run.
Bill Burr, watch him in Leo and Old Dads, both on Netflix now. We'll be back with Lily Gladstone.
All right, Billy Burr, everybody. I knew it wasn't going to be anything particularly
crazy, yeah.
just people get like, did you hear what? It's just annoying, man. People
It just
are
goes to
so
show
on the
how
top.
sensitive people
That's
are
what I mean.
if those are the things.
Is that like, there's nothing going on, and it's just like all he did with him. I mean, he did make a good point. It is a good point because, like, Trump's coming back, whether we like it or not.
But you know what? In that interview, which normally he doesn't do in things that we've watched, I feel like he was kind of holding a little bit in. Like he would say something and they'd be like, well, yeah.
Like he didn't go as hard
like
as he could?
Yeah.
Maybe he's getting softer in his old age with his kids, or maybe, I don't know. I think he's just giving it. But I think
not that I'm not saying like he's losing his edge. I'm just saying in that interview, it
Maybe.
seemed like he was just kind of like not really.
Yeah, but I like that he was basically directing it at Jimmy Kimmel, basically saying, "You liberals." I mean, we don't care either way. We don't vote. If you don't vote, you don't have a say.
It's always so funny to me, like with those type of shows. Like I said earlier, how they're just taught, or I mean, I guess it's just how you keep the show going, though, to just stay on track. So if he says anything controversial,
that is the Jesus thing got me. That's
let's
brilliant.
Reel it back in. Let's figure out how we can just reel it back in.
Well, he switched it to a break straight
and go
away,
to the
didn't he?
next thing. Like, so you're in a movie on Netflix,
right? Right. He's well, let's go to break, guys. Blah blah. That's not the.
Or when Bill Burr, because he does this thing where he goes off on like a tangent. He starts talking like snowballs into other things. He always brings it back on like I said. Which
is why we've done a reaction to it on the channel. I'll probably put it up on the suggested.
We've done a couple Bill Burr reactions.
But we've done him with Conan. That's why Conan was always our favorite.
Yeah.
Because Conan just lets you go and sets you up brilliantly and lets you be the star of the interview. And they were always such a good match.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Yeah. But it's still good to just see him back on the screen. And
I like watching him.
And get some tickets, maybe if
that would be fun.
I wonder how expensive they are, Bill Burr, these days.
I don't know.
The Christmas man was skinned.
Doesn't he hate Florida or something?
What's that?
Doesn't he hate Florida or something?
I think he does hate Florida. Oh, fuck.
So
all right.
We might have to
I'm
do a
sure he
little
called it the cock of America one time. He said literally,
We are.
he's like,
We are
look
the
at
cock of
even on the
America.
map, he's like, it's the fucking, as he said one time, he's like, it's a smelly cock too, not even
Ew.
like a nice one.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
This is
All
a
the
wacky
stories come
state.
out of Florida.
Such a wacky state.
Dude, like alligators just in the
Fuck,
streets.
I know, man. Anyway, right. Cool. Hope you enjoyed a bit of Bill Burr. Hope you enjoyed watching along with us. Like, comment, and subscribe. Any other suggestions are always welcome. Any last thoughts, sweetheart?
No.
It is always a pleasure, never a chore. Until next time, see you all sound people later.